something is changing in the world of online business and most people don't realize it yet. We are entering a new phase where AI is no longer just a tool. It's becoming the default way content, idea and even entire digital businesses are created. This means the rules have changed completely for one-person online business. What used to take a team, a budget and a weeks of work can now done in minutes. And that sounds powerful. But it also means competition is exploding faster than ever before. If you're building a one-person business or planning to start one, you might be already affected by the shift without even noticing it. Because in 2026, the real question is not how do you grow your business. It's how do you survive AI disruption in a one-person business in a world where everything is becoming automated. And if you don't adapt, you disappear. The biggest misunderstanding about AI is that it's just another tool for the productivity. But what is actually happening is much deeper. AI is creating a level of content overload we have never seen before. Today, anyone can generate videos, blogs, design and websites even within minutes. This means the internet is no longer limited by creation. It's limited by attention. And everything can be created easily. Almost nothing feels valuable anymore. This is where the real problem starts for one-person business. In the past, being a solo creator was powerful because speed and creativity gave you an edge. But now AI is removed that barrier. The AI impact on one-person business is huge because it removes the advantage of effort and replaces it with automation. At the same time, skills are losing their long-term value faster than before. What used to take years to learn can now be replicated instantly by machines. This is why many creators are starting to feel stuck and confused, even replaced. And because of this shift, we are seeing something serious happening. How creators survive AI content saturation is becoming one of the most important questions in the digital world. But here's the truth most people miss. The problem is not AI. It's how fast everything is changing. And if you don't understand this speed, you will keep trying to solve the wrong problem while the world moves ahead without you. The way one-person business used to grow is completely changing. In the old system, success was based on effort. The more you worked, the more you created, the more you earned. But in the new system, shaped by AI, effort is no longer the advantage. We are entering what many people are calling the future of work AI 2026, where everything becomes faster, automated and infinitely scalable. And in this new system, the real advantage is no longer hard work, it's leverage. That means one-person business with the right systems can now do the work of entire team, and one person without leverage can no longer compete, no matter how hard they try. This is exactly why many creators are struggling with how to survive AI disruption, because they are still playing by the old rules in a system that no longer exists. In 2026, you are not competing with people anymore. You are competing with systems, automation and AI-powered workflows. And once you understand this shift, everything becomes clearer. In 2026, AI is no longer the advantage. Leverage is. Because the people who learn how to multiply the output using AI will move faster than anyone relying on manual work alone. Survival principle number 1, attention rule. The first rule of survival in this new AI-driven world is understanding attention. We are now in a phase where content is infinite. AI can generate videos, posts, scripts and ideas at a scale that humans simply cannot match. This means the internet is no longer struggling with creation, it's struggling with overload. And this is where most one-person business fail, because they still believe that creating more content is the solution. But in reality, that is exactly why they get lost. The real challenge of how creators survive AI content saturation is not about producing more. It's about being remembered. If people forget you, you don't exist, even if you post every single day. In this environment, attention has become the rarest resource. Not content, not tools, attention. If everything can create, then creating is no longer special. The creators who survive are not the ones who post the most, but the ones who position themselves in a way that makes people scrolling. This is the new survival game. The second survival rule is more important than attention, and that is relevance. In the past, if you learned a skill, you could use it for years. But in today's AI-driven environment, skills are changing faster than ever before. This is why how to stay relevant in AI era as a creator vision has become critical. Because relevance now expires faster than knowledge. What this means is simple. It doesn't matter how skilled you are anymore. It matters how adaptable you are. We are entering a world shaped by the future of solopreneurs with AI automation, where creators who adapt quickly will replace those who rely on outdated methods. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You can be highly skilled and still become irrelevant, because the system is no longer rewarding static knowledge. It is rewarding continuous adaptation. Briefly, relevance expires faster than ever before. So the real question is no longer what do you know. The question is how fast you can evolve. The third survival principle is the most important one, leverage. AI is often misunderstood. People think it is competition, but in reality, it is the biggest leverage shift in history. The AI impact on one-person business is not negative. It is only negative for people who refuse to use it, because AI does not replace one-person business businesses. It replaces the limitations of one-person businesses. What used to require a team, budget and time can be compressed into a single workflow if you understand how to use leverage properly. This is where the winners separate from everyone else. The people who survive are not the ones who work harder. They are the ones who build smarter systems. AI is not replacing you. It is replacing people who don't use it. Once you understand this, everything changes. You stop competing manually and start building systems that scale your thinking, output and your impact. This is the real leverage of 2026. For me personally, this shift changed the way I look at everything. I stopped thinking about content as individual pieces and started thinking about systems, how ideas connect, how tools work together, and how one person can operate like an entire team using AI. This is also why I started building in this direction, focusing on one-person businesses, AI leverage, and future digital systems instead of traditional online methods. Because the reality is simple. The world is not slowing down for anyone. And if you are trying to grow an one-person online business today, you cannot rely on old strategies anymore. You need to understand how AI, automation, and leverage reshape everything. It is the direction everything is moving toward. And once you see it clearly, you cannot unsee it. And if you're trying to grow a one-person business today, that's why I'm building personal brand MRD around this idea, helping creators, educators understand how to adapt, survive, and grow in this new AI-driven world. Let's bring everything together into a simple survival framework for the new AI era. If you're building a one-person business survival AI system in 2026, you don't need any complexity. You need clarity. There are only 3 rules that actually matter. First, you don't compete on content anymore. AI has made content unlimited, which means posting more will not save you anymore. Standing out is no longer about volume. It's about positioning. Second, focus on relevance. The biggest risk in today's world is not failure. It's becoming outdated. If you understand how to survive AI as a one-person business in 2026, you must constantly adapt instead of repeating old methods. Third, use AI as a leverage. Stop treating AI like a tool you occasionally use. Start treating it like a system that multiplies your output, your thinking, and your speed. Survival is not doing more. It's about doing what matters. Because in this new system, the creators who win are not the busiest. They are the most aligned with the change. Everything you just learned is not theory. It is the direction the entire future of work AI 2026 is moving toward. The truth is, most people will ignore this shift until it is too late. But if you are watching this right now, you are already ahead of the majority. Because understanding how to stay relevant in AI era as a creator is no longer optional. It is survival. And the people who understand future of solopreneurs with AI automation early will not just adapt. They will dominate. The people who adapt early will not just survive in 2026. If this mindset sense to you, then you're exactly the kind of creator I built this channel for. And I recommend you watch my previous video. They lied to you about making money online. I explained about the honest truth about online business for any beginners, but the special is but it combined with the future of artificial intelligence because it connects directly with everything we discussed today. Remember this, you are not late. You are just early in understanding the new rules. You are the kind of person who wants to stay ahead instead of reacting late. This channel is basically where I document the shift real time. So if that is useful to you, stay around. See you in the next one.